Hey, what's going on? It's Thomas, long time no see. And in this video, I want to share with you how I lost $18,000 in September with a little twist. Okay, now I'm running a weight loss offer. I'm running Facebook ads. And this is a campaign that's been running since end of March 2020. I'm going to start in March 2020 and I'm going to work through each month to show you the stats. And then I'm going to show you exactly how we're losing money now and how we're turning it around. And I'm going to talk about some of the positives and some of the mindset stuff as well. So first off, where have I been? You might be wondering, it's been quiet. I've never been consistent with my YouTube stuff, as you've probably already seen, but I am trying. But for the last month or two, I've actually launched my own membership site where I'm teaching people affiliate marketing, teaching people Facebook ads, lead gen offers, ClickBank offers, all of that good stuff. And we have a private community for those members. So it's taken up a lot of time, which it should do. And I'm enjoying it immensely. And I'm very excited about where it's going to go and also helping others, achieve what I've been able to achieve over the last 8 or 9 months, right? Anyway, back to this. So let's go through this. So obviously, if you know my story, I got started in January 2020 with affiliate marketing. I'd obviously dabbled in it before, but never full time. This was the first time full time going all in, January 2020. And I started with lead gen offers and specifically home improvement offers, roofing, windows, HVAC, that type of stuff. And did pretty well, I think 20, I can't remember. Again, you've probably seen it if you've watched my other videos. I probably show it in the first couple of videos on this channel. I sort of hazard a guess around $20,000, $30,000 a month for those offers, right? So I was doing all right. And then I got annoyed with the limits on scaling those offers because obviously lead gen CPA offers, you've got a cap. My cap was, anywhere from 50 leads to 100 leads. Sometimes I got bumped up to 200 leads. But there was a cap on these different offers. And just as an example, and for easy maths for me, let's just say the offer payout was $10 a lead with a cap of 50 leads. That means that offer only has a maximum potential earnings of $500 a day, right? So to really get to any level of scalability, I need to do a lot of work to try and get that cap lifted to, hundreds a day and or get the payout increased. And I'm never going to be able to get a payout of $10 increased to $30. That's just not going to happen. It's going to be, stupid to even think of that. Maybe to $12, maybe to $13 a lead, but it's not going to be anything more than that really. So anyway, I started looking at how I could diversify and I started going into ClickBank. And I started running my weight loss stuff on ClickBank initially on Rev Content. And again, I've done a few videos on Rev Content on the channel. So that's where I got to start. And I had my Facebook Pixel installed on my landing pages, obviously inside ClickBank and on the vendors pages as well. So I was able to basically build data on my Pixel and ad account by driving Rev Content traffic, right? So I was able to make a good few sales, some decent revenue, make a profitable campaign out of it, but also get a head start for when I then started running Facebook ads. So I started running Facebook ads at the end of March, and April was the first full month of running the diet supplements on ClickBank, and initially started with research, okay? And you can see here, $25,000 spent. Hopefully you can see this. I know it might be a little bit small. I don't know if it's worth zooming in. So you can see $25,000 spent here, $46,000 in revenue returned, with a profit of just under 20K, okay? Giving us 83% ROAS, so profit, right? Happy with that. 20K profit, decent. So we rolled into May and I started to scale and I started to push the budgets, 2,000, 3,000, 4,000 a day. Started to push it, see where we could get it. And May was an incredible month. The best month I think I've ever had on any one campaign. And you can see here, 74,000 spent, with a return of 162,000, giving us a profit of 88,000, okay? Meaning our ROAS was 119%, which is incredible. June rolled around, and obviously this is like mid-lockdown, Okay, so people are at home, they're on the phones, they're on Facebook, they're on Instagram, they're off work, the gyms are shut, sports clubs are shut. They're limited to how many times they can go out and exercise. Crazy, crazy times, but the perfect time to run a weight loss supplement. So June, rolled around, another really good month, 103,000 spent, 181 or just under 182k in revenue, giving us a profit of 78,000. July rolled around and we took a dip. Okay, so at some point around June, the offer Resurge started having fulfillment issues. So they were obviously not expecting the amount of volume that they were doing. I don't know how many sales they were doing a day at the peak, but I would hazard a guess that 10,000 sales or units a day probably would not be far off. So that's a lot of units to be moving every single day. There's always going to be fulfillment issues, which means there's going to be a backlog of customer support. Where's my order? I ordered this is blah, blah, blah. And then obviously, if they've only got a little support team and they can't get through all the support queries quick enough, that's going to lead to refunds and chargebacks. So we saw a big increase in refunds and chargebacks. I think Resurge for me was averaging around 7-8% refund rate. And then after the fulfillment stuff kicked in, it went up to 14% refund. So it was a big jump. And although that's still feasible, especially with the ROI in April, May and June, it wasn't ideal. I then started to see chargebacks go above 1% because they weren't getting answers on customer support. So it's to be expected. So I dropped that offer and we went into another supplement offer because there's so many supplement offers been added to ClickBank over the last few months following suit, just because they saw how crazy things were going for the original people out there. Leptotox was one of the first and then Resurge followed. So then I moved to an offer called Proven. And the guys behind Proven are awesome, very, very helpful. The offer is superb as well. And we were running this in June and July. And then for whatever reason, it just stopped converting. And I tried to get it back, just could not get it back. No idea why. It just dropped off. Obviously, lockdown was pretty much over. Back to some sort of normality, people going back to work, people obviously getting some freedom that they don't want to be shutting doors on the phone or computer. They want to go out and enjoy the sun in the summer, which makes sense, right? Less people, less eyeballs. So you can actually see it here, right? We've got this cost per sale, and although the cost per sale's, not the key metric to look at, we can see this rise in cost, in the cost per sales. It often reflects on the highest cost per sales, 130, 292, 193, 168, all being negative, right? And then as soon as we drop under 100, we're back to positive. And there is a few here that are quite high, but stay positive, as in profitable. Swings and roundabouts, right? But Proven, for whatever reason, we just could not get it to stick. We had a good run with it, a good 4, 5, 6 weeks of it being really profitable consistently, and then it just dropped off. And so it was back to the drawing board and testing different offers, which is where we have this run of negative and, a little bit of positive. And then if we jump into August, I think I did this. Oh, actually, I don't know if I did this. So we spent 106K, returned 138, giving us a profit of 32. So a bit of a drop from the previous months, right? In fact, a big drop. Then we rolled into August, and August was a big mixed bag of ups and downs, really was. Again, COVID, people back to work, enjoying the summer, but also the offers, we just could not get them converting. And although overall we were still profitable, which is, definitely nothing to grumble about, 118k spent, 100 or just under 148k revenue, giving us 24.8 in profit with a 25% ROAS, which is, I live with that. I'm aiming to get above 20% ROAS. Started August, horrendous, negative. Then broke into profit, started testing a new offer and found some good hope with this new offer. And, a good little run. If we take all the profit days, I know there's a couple of negative days in there, but that's $32,500 profit in this period of time. And overall in August, we did 24,800, right? So, we found that offer, but then again, it just flopped. Part and parcel of this game. It really is. This is why mindset is so important. And I know I haven't really talked about it that much on the channel, but it's a big factor in my membership area. And you know, the content that I'm putting out is about building out the right foundation, the right mindset. It can be make or break. It really can, because it's gonna really prove itself in the next tab in September. All right, so we looked at that. Let's go into September. So then this just went to, excuse my French, to shit, right? It just went completely to shit. Now, I really should have stopped this campaign. I should have paused it. I should have, you know, whether it be temporarily paused, whether it be paused and put to bed for good. You know, we had a good run, April, May, June, July and August slowed down, but still 24K profit, 32K profit, 78K profit, 88K profit, 25K. So there was a good, you know, a couple $100,000 of profit there, which made me believe that I can do this. I can find a winning combination. So throughout the end of August and throughout September, I tested everything. I tested different offers. I tested different ad copy, different audiences, different creative, different landing pages, different thank you pages, different emails. Everything you can think of, I tested it. And there was glimmers of hope, and there was lots of not glimmers of hope. All right, sorry, I got distracted then. I got a phone call from the missus, which I had to take, but it sort of took me off my train of thought. Okay, so I might repeat myself a little bit here. So, because I can't remember what I was saying, but what I was saying was, all right, so I tested everything, right? I tested offers, landing pages, ad copy, creative, trying to make this work. And you can see I wasn't very successful in doing it, right? Like literally the whole of September. I'm going to take it from the first day of September all the way to the last red day, which is the 24th of September. Today's the 30th, by the way. All right, so I've highlighted all of this. I don't know if you can see this little sum. $18,787.61 in the hole. That is how much basically we lost during September up until the 24th, or you know, the last day being the 24th of September. Now this is why it's relating back to mindset. 99% of people would have given up at this point. And again, going back to what I was saying before, you know, I probably should have, but I'm pretty determined. I'd already generated good money. I knew I could make it work. You know, I knew once I made it work and cracked it, it's literally going to open the floodgates. But it's that initial period, right? So, you know, and again, obviously this isn't applicable to everyone, because not everyone's going to have, you know, the ability to be able to lose $18,000 or to be negative that much, right? Fortunately, over the last few months, as we've seen, I've been able to stack up a bit of cash to be able to invest into ad spend and obviously scaling and testing and all that good stuff. So 18,000 in the hole. And then it changed. And I tested so much, like literally tested everything, offers, landing pages. And every time I saw a glimmer of hope, I'd take the that winning variation or whatever it was that I saw the glimmer of hope in, and I'd start testing it against other stuff. So maybe I found the winning ad copy, and I'd start testing it against winning images, you know, different images and videos. And I'd find a few of those that were winning. Now, ultimately, it's the offer. The offer is the most important aspect, right? If the offer doesn't convert, you know, there's no point in doing this. So the offer was extremely important. But I'd already proven over the last few months that the offers do convert. You know, every single offer that I've run, I've been able to make a decent, you know, amount of profit from. So the offers were there, but it was just some different, whether it was the ad fatigue, which obviously I was changing different ads, so I don't think it was that, or whether it was the messaging of the ad just not relating, or whether it was just tiring out the you know, audience. CPMs were up, so obviously that was a factor. But it wasn't a factor, you know, CPMs aren't that high. You know, I've had higher CPMs than this and still been profitable. But anyway, right, I kept on focus. I kept on testing. I wasn't just sitting there hoping the next day that it was going to be profitable. I was doing stuff about it. I was testing different things, trying to make it work. And obviously, lo and behold, 25th rolled round, the first day of profit. Right? And I was like, yes, this is good. Then the next day, you saw like $1,000 profit there, then just short of $1,000 profit here. then $3,200 profit, then $2,000 profit, then again, just short of $3,000 profit. So in the space of 5 days, we did just over $10,000 in profit. So already recuperated over half of what we lost up until that point. So this is what I'm saying, right? Like, it's amazing how many people, like, and I understand why so many people would have given up at this point. You know, like, if I wasn't so pig-headed, then I probably would have given up as well. But I was just determined to make this work. And I knew that once I make it work, I can recuperate this loss. In fact, you know, overall, it's not a loss. Like, if we look from the start of April to now, you know, I'm still very much profitable. Like, every month has been profitable apart from this one. So, you know, it's still, you know, maybe, I don't know the exact numbers, but let's say 250K profit in total. And then, or like 200K profit, whatever it is. And then here in September so far, we're going to lose 8,000, right? So then, all right, it's $192,000 profit from the start. Okay, that's one way to look at it. The other way to look at it is, I just knew that as soon as I crack it, as soon as I find that winning combination and put it together, I can recuperate that loss so easily and so fast. And again, that's what's going to happen here. So I'm very confident that I've now been able to, you know, get a few days consistently of green. I'm pretty confident everything's looking good today as well for a, you know, a similar $2,000 profit day. I think I'm going to be able to start scaling this further. And then obviously October hopefully will shape up to be a really good month. So I wanted to drop that, and I wanted to make a video on this because I feel like it's a good point. Like, not everyone shows this side of things. A lot of the time, the guys out there with channels on affiliate marketing, and they only show the good stuff. They only show their wins. They don't show the losers. Now, I don't consider this a loss, but I consider it a real freaking tough time and trying to make it work, right? And this, if you do affiliate marketing, if you run paid ads, chances are you're going to go through something similar. Maybe not to this extent, maybe not to this extreme, like this amount, maybe not to this, you know, length of time, but you are going to have days where you don't get sales. You are going to have days where you're negative. You are going to have days where you get frustrated, where you get ad accounts shut down. All of those are part and parcel of running paid media, okay? Paid ads, especially on Facebook. So swings and roundabouts, ups and downs. It's not all sunshine and rainbows. But I wanted to drop this video. I feel like it's a valuable video. I feel like it's good for you to see. And obviously, you know, there's not always wins, you know, like if you were to ask affiliate marketers or big affiliate marketers, what percentage of their launched campaigns are winners, I probably would guess 5 to 10% are winning campaigns. The other 90 to 95% are losing, right? And so they're cut. But it's those winning campaigns that can turn into 6, 7, or even 8 figures of profit. Those winning campaigns, and you only need one winning campaign to make a crazy amount of money. So it's just about launching campaigns, finding those campaigns, and obviously then when you run into trouble, like I have done in the last few weeks, trying to fight through it and trying to keep the mindset that you can get through it. And obviously you could be on the verge of cracking that campaign. It's just a matter of time, and obviously keep on testing. And again, just in relation to the budget, you know, not everyone's going to be able to spend $2,000, $3,000, $4,000, $5,000 a day, right? So maybe the amount isn't applicable, but the process and the mindset is. Whether you're spending $20 a day, whether you're spending $2,000 a day, whether you're spending $20,000 a day, it's the same sort of process, right? It's the same type of thing. All right, guys, so I'm going to wrap it up there. Hopefully you got some value, some insights from it. If you did, I'd really appreciate it if you liked the video. Subscribe to the channel if you haven't already, and drop a comment, even if it's just to say hi or to ask a question or to leave some feedback, would be much appreciated. If you're interested in the membership site that I've launched, which I spoke about at the beginning of the video, teaching affiliate marketing, teaching Facebook ads, then there is a link down below with access. Now it's a paid membership, okay? So this isn't going to be free, and it's probably, you know, I find it affordable for what I'm giving away in there, but you know, it might be out of reach for some people as well. It's a monthly fee. So just take that into account. Down below, link there, you can check that out. Inside the members area, we've got content from basically A to Z of, you know, getting the mindset right, how to find offers, both ClickBank and lead gen offers, how to build the funnel, the landing pages, advertorials, quiz pages, build email lists, all that good stuff. All templates as well, so you can download the funnel into your ClickFunnels folder, or you can just look at it and build it in Instapage or Unbounce or whatever else you use. I'm going to be adding HTML files in there, so you've got fast loading pages if you want to go down that route as well. Advertorials, like I said, also there, templates and Convertri, which you can upload into your account as well. And what else we got in there? Then traffic, obviously, traffic modules, how to start campaigns, how to optimize, analyze the data, track everything, how to, scale, all that good stuff and more, building a team. There's a ton of content and I'm going to be continuously adding to it, doing bi-weekly calls, so group calls, so 2 a month. We'll be doing like a group call. We did one where we built out the Water Freedom System campaign and we negotiated a deal with the vendor where all guys in our group get 90% commissions, plus the pixel, plus exclusive access to their customer lists to use for lookalike data. So that's a really good incentive as well. And obviously we're going to try and do that every month, a new offer every month. And not just ClickBank, obviously lead gen as well. So it's going to be a good mix. So if you are looking for, some guidance, some advice, some help, some support, some new content or training, then feel free to check it out. And yeah, any questions, just let me know. Cheers, guys.